This is Gio on everything. Don't shit on my brainstorm, bitch. Uber everywhere. Pre-rolls in my field. No skateboard P, and we got vampires in this bitch.
I'm gonna keep it short today. This is just Jared. I got black socks with red stripes on. Papaya. Kicking it over to Bryce.
Bryce Lansing from Without Circumstance.
And I'm Joshua B. Easy. And
This is the Takeoff Anytime podcast.
All right. So check it out, guys. We back again for another motherfucking episode, and we still got Brother Blood.
Hey, how you doing?
And Adante, Adonis, Kid, whatever the fuck Jim.
Now, you do know when you say how you doing, they can't answer, right? They're just listening.
I'm talking to the guys in the room.
Oh, I thought you were talking to listeners.
Seriously, my God.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, guys.
I'm so touched that you call me your God. Thank you.
Bryce, we gotta move you away from Tim. You sucking the knowledge out your head.
We got a true bromance going on right now.
Oh, we do.
Oh, no, yeah.
Those on Facebook Live can see it.
Yeah, right there. Right there.
Amen.
As I make eye contact with the camera.
Listen, the Takeoff Anytime podcast does not.
What?
Hey, we
Support
fully
love? Is that what's going on?
We fully support the LGBTQ community.
If our wives ever want a divorce against us,
our wives
ever want a divorce against us,
our
they can
wives
use
know
this.
about us, okay?
They can use all this shit when they take us to court, though.
Yeah.
See, he was cheating on me. He was unfaithful.
Yeah.
First, I thought it was just a casual high five, then it lasted, and then next thing I know, both their hands with each other's penises. I don't know how to go from here.
Jared,
You're next, Jarrett.
can you move over just a little bit?
It wasn't me.
But Josh, you were saying something. I think.
I
I don't know what you're saying, but you were saying
Look,
something.
I'm ghetto.
Yeah, I like
straight.
how you were talking about your socks, and he's over
so you
there
gotta bring up something to talk
flagging
about? Hey.
Christmas.
right side is Christmas.
See,
left
look,
side's later.
I couldn't find the other Christmas sock. I couldn't find the other black socks. So I was just like, fuck it, the best of both
So
worlds.
you only got 2 pairs of socks.
Them the only 2 pairs of socks the fuck I wanted to wear.
Hey, look, I support him wearing his different socks,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Man, because it's socks. See, nobody cares. It's his socks.
That's true.
Did you
I'm
put
technically wearing
his
mismatched
socks on?
You got your
socks.
shoes in 3 days.
I don't care. I don't want to.
That nigga sleep with his shoes.
I was gonna pull my
Yeah, he took off his shoes. I bet I'll pass the fuck out.
Hey,
over
he was
Exactly.
one of them. Hey, he was one of them kids before the first day of school. He put on his whole outfit, the coat and the hat and all,
And the backpack and all that stuff.
everything.
I had a steam backpack too.
Had the pencil, had the pencils poking him in the back when he was trying to sleep.
I'm gonna kill him when I wake up.
My alarm clock's going off. I'm gonna get
I
right
woke
up.
up like this.
Hey, he gonna be fashionably early. The first one at school.
I slept like I was wearing a backpack full of books.
If I get dressed the night before, then I can sleep a little bit longer.
The oatmeal's in the bed with him too. Hey, I wake up and roll over, eat that oatmeal.
The overnight
Hey,
oats.
got the box of cereal and the milk in the mini fridge.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm done.
Silence.
Because I feel like
All
you
right.
stopped laughing 3 seconds ago. Now
So what did you want to talk about, Josh? What about road rage and Donald Trump?
We just say Donald Trump's name just to see you was paying attention.
Donald Trump.
Major brain fart.
Josh didn't know whether to be pissed maliciously or just about his job.
No, I want to talk about like on a more serious topic, y'all, because there's a lot of shit, in the government that I realize just doesn't make any fucking sense, And I want to talk about capital punishment. Okay,
Let's get it.
I think capital punishment, the way it's done right now in America, is the stupidest fucking thing ever. Okay, on top of capital punishment, the whole correctional prison system, period. Okay, and I just wanted you guys' thoughts about it. So first off, capital punishment is done because they kill people either from lethal injection or by the chair. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, back in school they talk about they did that because of cruel and unusual punishment. Y'all follow me?
Talking about when they got rid of it, or
No, that's why they use lethal injection or
Because the electric chair sometimes does not kill the person. So at that point, if the person lives through it, they can say like you were cruel and
You tortured
unusual.
me, basically.
You tortured me. but the person ends up dying anyway because they'll just flip the switch again. But at that point, they're
okay. Now right there. Right there.
Right.
That's fucking cruel and unusual.
You are not from
That's the
St.
point.
Louis.
That's the
right. So that's why they're going toward more of the lethal injection.
What I'm saying is that lethal injection is fucking cruel and unusual too. Who the fuck? How many people in America die from poison?
Whoa.
Or from being purposely injected with poison? That's
with
cruel.
With or without a snake bite.
Or are we talking about the Tide Pods?
I said purposely injected with poison.
Don't snakes purposely inject you with poison? With poison? Oh, my phone died.
Oh, that was stupid. He's right.
It's
I know you trying to be serious.
We're not talking about animal bites. Okay, we're talking about humans injecting each other with poisons. Okay, that shit is cruel and unusual. And if you ask me, a poison is a bitch's weapon. That's a bitch move to kill somebody. The most humane way to kill someone nowadays, real shit, is a bullet in the head. Flat the fuck out. No, shut up.
Listen,
Hold
is
on.
there a humane way to kill somebody?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The most humane way nowadays, okay, most humane and most cost-effective way to kill somebody nowadays is a bullet through the head. They die instantly, and for those watching the person be killed, like say the person who's being killed did something to you, like killed your daughter or whatever, that's somewhat satisfying. I would think for you to watch the person who's being executed brains be blown out.
Everybody that I've seen,
Christ.
I'm pretty sure.
Right,
people,
I definitely understand
That would be a
but
little more graphic as well.
But listen,
Maybe
before we go any further, I
let
just
me
want to
finish.
pose this question. With you saying a humane way to kill somebody, is you saying that it's in human nature to kill?
it's in human nature to kill. That's
I don't think that's a fair jump.
I would agree.
What?
I would. It's human nature to. I would say it's in human nature to kill one another.
That's what I'm saying. When you say a humane way to kill somebody, using humane and kill in the same sentence, is you saying that it's human nature to kill, that it's a part of our nature to kill.
No, that's not that. You're taking it out of
Humane.
context. When people say a humane way to kill someone is basically
Without pain.
Yeah, without pain, or the most pleasant way.
Like dying in your sleep.
Something like that. Okay? The most humane and cost-effective way to kill somebody nowadays is a bullet through the head. Okay? For one, bullets are cheap. Okay? There are tons and tons of officers, security guards, whatever, right there, plenty of bullets. It's cost-effective because, as we know right now, taxpayers are the one who pays for capital punishment. Okay, whether it's electric chair or lethal injections, we're the one that's fucking paying for it with our hard-earned tax dollars. And that's why I said at the beginning of this, the whole correctional facility, the whole correctional prison, whatever, is stupid because we as American citizens go to work every day, work our ass off for how many fucking hours, take care of our fucking families, not to take care of some motherfucker who want to do wrong and throw away their lives, and go to prison.
Right.
Why the fuck are we the ones that's taking care of them? They're the ones who did wrong to us. They are the ones who've done injustice to the society. So therefore, we have to house these motherfuckers, and then we gotta pay to kill them.
Well, I know what you mean.
Like you have a choice in the taxes you pay.
But no, I
get it, but it's still fucked up. Now, my whole point about this is that the government, in general, this whole branch of the government is so fucked up that it needs to be fucking changed. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, like I said, cruel and unusual punishment. Dude, there are so many other cheaper ways to kill somebody. Stoning, like back in the day. That shit was cheap. We all fucking have rocks and shit in front of our yard.
Your arm
Okay?
was tired when it was over.
Probably.
You get enough people.
I mean, okay, nowadays, use a fucking robot. Use a slingshot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, something. Or
Okay, so is stoning a humane way to kill somebody? Because they die fucking slow.
I'm saying that it's more cost effective.
It's definitely more cost effective, but it's not more humane.
Yeah,
no,
those are
not.
two
But
separate
Josh,
points that you're trying
this
to
is
make.
my
It's
thing,
just-
right?
So you're talking about one being, cruel and unusual to kill someone that is on death row.
Right.
And then there's one that is cost effective. Now, for
Right.
lethal injection, they give you, I think, up to 3 or 4 different syringes.
Three.
Three.
One is going to be a paralyzer where you do not feel anything. So that negates all of the cruel and unusual because you will not do that. The second one is
That's
going to be
cruel as fuck.
not according to the law.
Not then the law. That's my whole point.
Right.
The law is fucked up. That is very cruel way to kill somebody. To paralyze them and then to eject them.
But
you
I would say it's up to your opinion on what you define cruel.
Okay. Now,
So
now even if we don't say cruel, it's unusual. Okay. That's more the thing. It's unusual because how many people are dying like that a year or whatever?
How many people are dying of overdoses?
That's possibly more humane or cost effective.
Overdoses?
Have you ever had an overdose? Have you ever been
On
shot?
food,
in the,
yeah.
Have you ever been shot in the head? I'm just saying.
Have I
I
ever
feel
been
like
shot in the head,
I just
really?
feel like at this in this aspect, everything is opinion based. Just because if you yourself aren't experiencing these things, who are you to say whether you will or not feel it?
That's true.
Right. Even when if you're going to be the one that is we switch the laws over that you're going to take the bullet to the head. What if for that split second
You feel
that
anything?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but then you make the point of it's cruel and unusual beforehand for the lethal injection, the electrocutions.
But I'm saying that doesn't matter because I'm not okay. If the person, the one is being killed, that's the one who did wrong. So therefore, who gives a fuck whether they feel it or not? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying lethal injection and the death chair is cruel. Okay, but other way, whatever way you think of it, there's a lot of any way I guess of killing someone can be looked at as cruel. Okay.
Whether see, this is my.
I think what Josh is trying to say
White
is going to
teach.
be is if it's going to be cruel, no matter how you're going to kill someone, let it be cheap. So the
Exactly.
taxpayers
okay.
don't have to foot the
But
bill
listen,
to make it cheap.
Listen, this is my problem. This is my problem with you petty ass taxpayers. Because at the end of
one
the
of
day,
us.
yes.
Why do
but
you use
listen,
quotes?
No, I'm talking about listen.
I'll get my refund
Listen,
soon.
Can I finish? Okay. All I'm saying is I have a problem with people who are the angry taxpayers complaining about where the tax dollars go like they have a fucking choice. You don't have a choice where your tax dollars go, because if your tax dollars don't go to the death penalty and they get rid of it, they will replace that with something else that you have no fucking choice. You have no choice where your taxes go.
First off, that's probably the whole reason why taxpayers are fucking so pissed off, because we have no choice on where our taxes go. We believe. Oh no! Fuck that! No, we believe. We know that our tax dollars isn't going towards the shit that actually fucking makes a difference in America.
So would you be mad at the people who your tax dollars are going to, or the motherfuckers who are sending your tax dollars there?
People who are sending our tax dollars there,
Sounds to me like you're mad at the people who are getting executed.
bro. I'm not mad at the people who are getting executed. I'm mad for the people who are doing the execution the way they are doing it.
Just
What
like
I'm
the
saying
people
is
that get mad at the people that receive welfare.
Bro, what you're not understanding is like I said, exactly what Tim said. The way that we are doing it is costing us too much fucking money, and it's ridiculous. Okay, why does our money have to go towards, housing and killing of someone who's done wrong to society? Okay, if we are gonna do this, I mean, if you're gonna sentence someone to death, okay. First off, I don't believe in suffering. That's just stupid to charge and sentence someone to death row and let them live for 20-something years.
They do sit there forever.
You know what I'm saying? And then kill them, 25 years later. That's dumb. That is absolutely dumb, and that's a waste of fucking money. Why? You get what I'm saying? If you're going to sentence someone to death row or sentence someone to death, fucking kill them and get it over with. Don't waste our fucking money or our time, that we are spending, breaking our backs for our families, for you to house a motherfucker who's going to die in 20 years anyway.
Let me ask you a question, Josh. And I know, I kind of know an answer you may give me already, but let's say you are on death row, right? What happens so your money is used to house them for however long until their time is up, right? But say that they get on death row and they're not even guilty, man.
Yeah, let's say they appeal that shit and they're found to be innocent.
Yeah,
and that's what should happen. I do believe.
But what I'm saying is like you don't want your money to go there, but that money goes in place because things like that do happen. Like if you were just like, oh, you killed them, you killed these 3 people, and we found you guilty, and next week we're just gonna put a bullet in your head. What would that person turns out to not be?
Then 1 month later, new DNA shows up that it's not you.
What they should do is that if a person is charged and sentenced to death, okay, that person should possibly be allowed 1 retrial. Okay? All I'm saying is that I'm not saying that they don't deserve a second chance or whatever, or, the government is always right and they're just going to be killing people. I do believe, they should probably be fair and give someone another chance. What I'm saying is that they shouldn't be sending people to death row for 20 years and then killing them.
I believe that they actually need to take the term correctional facility and make it true. Because I don't believe they do that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't believe that
100%.
I don't believe that they hold true to a correctional facility actually correcting these people's behaviors, because there's more. And I'm not going to dig deep into this just because it's just something that I believe strongly in. It's more money in housing them and using them for cheap labor than it is actually solving the problem that got them there in the first place.
Yeah, 100%. I think the statistic, I don't know the exact statistic, so don't quote me, but America is the worst country in rehabilitating their inmates or whatever.
Because private prisons are probably one of the top contributors to this economy. Well, to the rich.
We have the most people in prison per capita.
Facts.
In the whole world.
Right.
So
and we don't, and America doesn't care about rehabilitating their inmates. You know what I'm saying? They just care about taking niggas off the street and locking them the fuck up.
Because it's worth more money to keep them in prison.
That one thing, and I think it's also a lot to do with population control. Yeah. Whether I could get into the whole black theory of it, because that's deep too. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they say that they lock black people in jail or black men in jail so they don't produce, so therefore there's less black people being born and eventually will die out. That's
population control. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's one theory, but that is, I'm just saying that's.
You know what I think is stupid? This is a little bit of an offshoot off of that. I think that it's stupid that felons lose the right to vote for the rest of their lives.
That's crazy. That is.
Because I don't agree with that. Yes, they're a felon, but if they paid their time, why should they lose their right to vote for the rest of their lives?
Yeah, and when they get out of prison, for whatever reason, they gotta fucking pay taxes.
That's true.
Yeah.
You do become a taxpayer again, whether you like it or not.
So
the only thing I don't like about prisons, man, dude, I don't think the time fits the crime for a lot of situations.
Oh hell no.
That's true.
I feel like, and that's just like any race, like see what I think jail time comes down to is more of a economic difference, not a black, white, Asian, Mexican thing. It's like who's more rich or who's more wealthy versus the poverty. Because if you have a gram of coke on you and you rich, you get stuff on the wrist. You know what I'm saying? But you get that jump when you broke.
You out of there.
Yo, you gone.
You out of there.
Right, because if you're rich, you got lawyers to buy, you got judges to pay off, you got all that stuff. But if you're poor, one, you're going to probably take more chances, because if you're poor, like homeless, then okay, I got to steal this just to
You
live.
ain't got nothing to lose.
At that point, it's like I saw a post a little while ago, and it was something about like if you are like a scenario where a old person that doesn't have any Medicaid, doesn't have Medicare, or something like that, they're just going to rob a bank. Well, at that point, they're taken to prison. They get 3 meals a day. They get free housing. They get free medical care for the rest of their life.
Did anybody see the documentary on Spike about the kid that just got accused of stealing somebody's backpack and sat there for 3 years on Rikers Island?
That's fucking ridiculous.
On Rikers Island, just because he couldn't post bail.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And even though to add on to what Tim said, about the free housing and everything in jail, man, I think there's been multiple cases of people who's been in prison for years and years of their lives. They get out and they can't cope with the change.
They don't know how to live.
Yeah, and some commit another crime just to go back to jail because that's all they know.
Yep. I know. There was a movie about something like that where guy was in prison for like 40 years. He comes back out.
Shawshank.
It was a Shawshank.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
But it was like you're in prison for so long. You get out and you're just like, okay, everything. 40 years, 60 years, whatever it is. It's so. The time is completely changed, and at that point you don't know what to do. You're kind of alone. All your loved ones are probably gone, or they're not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're just going to be like, the only thing I know is prison.
Yep.
Man.
At that point, I'm just going to try to do something, go right back, because that's the only life you know.
Yeah, I can only imagine how crazy it would be for someone like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are just a little bit over 30, but for us, even now, like in these past, say, 10, 12 years, okay, technology has changed drastically.
Yeah.
When we were in school, you know what I'm saying, our cell phones, they didn't have cameras, we couldn't text, we couldn't do any of this shit that kids nowadays can do. You know what I'm saying? So, picture someone who's been in jail for 40 fucking years and went in, in the fucking 70s when they didn't even fucking have phones. And nowadays you can do fucking everything at the palm of your hand.
You got a computer.
And them old people getting out of jail like, Doc, what the fuck is this?
That shit would be scary as fuck.
Yeah, it's like it will be literally like you been sleeping in a fucking time capsule and you wake up in the future.
I was just thinking that was like a time travel movie or some shit.
There was another movie that kind of relates to this where a guy is blind for 30, 40 years.
Oh.
And like all his life. And he gets like eye replacement or whatever it is where he can see. At that point, how does your brain comprehend seeing for the first time and just like walking, like I just remember a scene of him walking into a pane of glass. Like, how the hell are you supposed to know that is something that exists where the only thing you had was a cane or the sense of touch, where like you just walk into that and everyone else around you is just gonna like think you're acting a fool. You're walking into, like, why couldn't you see that?
Right,
like,
what is wrong with
didn't know that.
Or like if you were born crippled and all of a sudden you could walk.
Yeah, like me and my fiance and her sister was here last night, and we just watched a movie on Netflix about a little girl who basically had a immune deficiency, and her body couldn't fight away diseases like the rest of us. So all her life, she's had to be kept in a home in a sterile environment, to keep bacteria from the outside away from her because, like I said, her body couldn't fight off the germs and stuff.
Boy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but this one's about a girl, and then she goes outside for the first time. Well,
Yeah,
basically she likes her next door neighbor. She falls in love with him.
I saw. Well, my wife was watching that.
But my point is that when we were watching this movie, she was asking me, "Could you imagine something like that happening to you?" I'm like, no, that's one thing I've never fucking thought of. Yeah. The fact that I couldn't go out. I'm not in prison. Didn't do anything wrong, but I can't go outside. Or I'll die, or I'll get sick, horribly sick for some reason.
I mean, that has happened to you.
What do you mean?
That's when Michigan decided to drop its temperature. Can't go outside, you die. It's fucking cold.
Yeah, it's called winter.
Just because you've been in sunny California for the last 30 years.
I don't play that, man. I can move out here. Right now, yo, so I'm trying to change the mood up a little bit because it's like it's been really hard, really dark this whole episode.
Okay,
Yeah,
before you continue
that was
on,
a previous episode.
Yeah,
there was this big story. Like when I was younger, I remember always seeing on like the big news, there was this little girl that was allergic to the sun. So everywhere she went, her mother had to hide her under, like, you know what I'm saying, anything that would protect her from the sun.
There's a movie like that too.
That's others.
Yeah,
crazy.
where the girl has to go out at nighttime, you know, and do whatever at night, because she couldn't do it during the day.
That's crazy.
That's called being a vampire.
Yeah, that is being a vampire. That's what
Super albino.
All right, bro. Albinos. I said albinos.
Elbows.
Elbows. Albinos, man. No, I'm not even gonna touch that subject.
Yeah,
You were about to say something stupid, weren't
Yeah,
you?
you were.
Well,
You was about to have
would
a
be
Josh
talking,
moment.
so-
Go ahead.
Josh moment.
Drop it.
Go ahead, do it.
Hot
Oh,
take.
here we go. Here's
Josh
hot
moment.
take.
Yo, cause I'm gonna come up with fucking insane if I say that.
Not to me. Go ahead, brother.
Well, not to you, cause ain't nothing to get something.
This is a
You're gonna say
safe
something about
place.
the way they look, aren't
It's
you?
not a safe. It's a safe space until this shit goes up and everybody's like, "Oh, I can't believe you said that, Jared."
Hey man, don't give a fuck.
Wait, I
about
thought
that.
this was recording for private use.
No, man.
That's what you tell her right before you.
Then we go back to the previous episode about consent.
Right.
when I was young, man, I seen an albino for the first time. Right, I feel like it's the worst thing to say. Like there's a mythical creature. It's not right.
The unicorn.
Yeah, and I seen one on the cattle bus because I was looking at it. You know, they had black hair, they had super white skin. I was like, either you really ashy, you white with some nigga hair, or brown. I don't know what's going on. You know, then they got the red eyes. So I kind of freaked out. We were on the bus though, so I couldn't really get off until like the next stop. So I had to wait. But then I watched this documentary about albinos in Africa. Man, that bro, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but dude, that junk is sad, homie.
So what do they do to albinos in Africa?
What's sad about it? What do you
That's
say?
funny.
They kill them, yo.
They kill albinos in Africa?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
That junk is crazy, dude.
Do they really?
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
Like when they're born, or?
Like their head, like they're almost like they're cursed or something.
Oh, do they consider them like as white devils or something like that?
I don't forgot what it was, but it was crazy. I don't even want to talk about it. It was crazy.
No. You brought it up.
One thing about that, that's kind of plays into that a little bit. I guess not really. Is I watch Young Pharaoh a little bit on Facebook, and on one of the videos he says, or I guess in a bunch of them, but he says that you know how we say, I know I say it, that we are one race, the human race. Okay, what Young Pharaoh has said is that basically black people are the true human race.
Oh man.
Okay, and all the races are divided by blood type. Okay, black people have, I think, O positive blood type.
That's not true.
Or pure blood black people have O positive blood type.
I must not.
I feel like that's highly
Well-
speculative.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, this is what he says. You know, and then there's like the reptilian race, the Neanderthals, and I believe there's another one. But basically, like the reptilian race are like the race that controls everything. Okay, like there's the ones who owns all the stocks and owns, like, you know, the big companies and like the Illuminati and all that kind of stuff.
What the fuck is up with you with
what
conspiracy
is this?
theories?
Yeah.
Reptilian fucking vampires? You think
Yeah,
this
this is-
disabled people
like,
are aliens?
I
Hold
thought
up.
like you were talking.
Hold up, Jared brought up the reptilian race first on our first second
Oh,
episode,
he did.
so he knows
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
hold on.
No, yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
did. You
yes.
said the reptiles in the Senate.
Wait, first
You
of all,
said
why
it.
bringing up old shit. Second of all,
Wasn't the conspiracy like Obama is a reptile or something like that?
No,
Or is it-
it's because Josh B. Crazy was saying something about vampires, and I brought up the fact
And
that,
disabled people being
and
aliens.
and disabled aliens. So I brought up reptilians
Jeez.
in the sense of like Josh is going
we don't
crazy
talk about
on the
that
dark
one.
side of YouTube.
No, that's not what you said. That's completely out of
Yeah,
context.
because I did say there's the reptilians out. Man, I don't know, man. I'm tired.
My thing is, you said reptilian race so normally, like it was just like an accepted thing. There was like,
Well, I've never
Yeah.
when okay, because like I said,
I mean, I know you're not the
listening.
one saying this. This is
Right, you are
whoever you're
quoting
watching.
someone.
I'm listening to him, and when he says, because he said a lot of things like the reptiles basically have a green undertone and their skin texture is kind of scaly. You know, I've never paid attention to a white or seen a white person with a green undertone, so I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. But
It's called envy.
huh?
It's called envy.
Envy.
Green with envy.
Green.
Gotcha.
That's a
White teach.
That came on slow, but you know, he said a lot of those people are basically in Hollywood. And, you know, they say that Hollywood was named after the holly tree, and the holly tree was used to be used for rituals.
That's a reach.
This dude sounds crazy. I'm just
that's
saying.
on Google. The holly tree used to be used for rituals, and that's where the name Hollywood came from. Hollywood from the holly tree.
If there are reptilians out there hiding in plain sight, I mean, is it really an issue?
Well, no, okay. What he's saying is that it's not they look like fucking like real reptiles.
No,
It's that they have like Neanderthals. You know, Neanderthals. I think they said like I don't want to misquote him because I'm just gonna sound stupid, but you'll have to really listen to what he's saying. You know, basically he describing the different races, and you know, black people. Like I said, black people are O positive. They are the original real humans, and then like the Neanderthals and the reptilians. It's a weird shit that he's saying, but it's kind of interesting.
You know why I don't have discussions like this, man? Because I always feel like conversations like that only divide us even more, man. Like saying like, who's the original, who's not. Like all I know is Native Americans was here first. Some white people from back in the day was like, "Hey, fuck your shit."
But you're thinking about of the scale of America.
You're talking regional. He's talking about
the origin of.
He's talking about global.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is like when you start putting in like who came first, who is this? You kind of putting like asserting yourself in some type of dominance. Like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being, you know, a product of your color or anything, black, white, Asian, Mexican, you know, Ecuadorian, whatever you want to be, whoever you are. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, I just don't like having this conversation because I feel like we always have to try to separate ourselves from each other. As opposed when everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're the human race, should be one. No one actually focuses on that. Like, everyone always focuses on what's the difference between us. How do we dance different? How's our money situation? How do we raise kids differently?
Okay,
like,
but people may not focus on it, but separation is natural and subconscious. Okay? We can even look at this room right now to be honest with you. Two white folks against the wall and black people all around the sides. But okay, that was a reach.
So you got to surround it. You got to surround it, is what you're saying.
Okay,
and corner.
But even look at this. Look at the baby shower. The baby shower just
we
set.
wouldn't dare touch you.
When we're there, all my friends were on one side. All her family and people was on the other side. Then it switched. All the white folks was on one side, and then all the black folks was on one side. If you guys didn't notice that, it was real. And I was talking to somebody about it. I think, who was it I said that to? I don't know. You know, but I'm just saying that we subconsciously gravitate towards the people who
to what's familiar.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Who look most like us.
I agree with that.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? It may not be something that people focus on. It's natural.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel you because I'm at parties and it's like I'm the only black guy and I see another black person. I'm like, hey,
yeah.
until you find out they're a white person in blackface.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
jeez.
Yeah.
Throwback.
No, this is the wrong party.
Except you know what? In Lansing, man, white people don't act like these stereotypical like white guys you see like, you know, with the cardigans and the flipped up collars and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, white people in Lansing are different, man. I think it's because we said, like we said on another episode before, like Michigan is just a different place, man, when it comes to race. You know what I'm saying? So like usually like when I was in South Carolina, I'm not gonna lie, like I had white friends and stuff like that. But if I was in a situation where I didn't know the majority of the people I was in, then I'd probably go try to find another black person. That was just true. I don't know why. Josh is right. That shit just like magnets. I'm just like, oh, look at that. Another black person. But here in Michigan, I don't feel like that, dude. It's like, I don't care who I stand next to. You can be any race, and I'm still just going to mess with you. I feel like in Michigan, we just have a different, I don't know.
Or it's just because of the fact that what we just said, you know, you gravitate towards those who you feel natural with. You're from here. This is your home. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like it's okay to be around anybody and everybody because it's natural to you.
You have the history of like everyone else here, you know, is cool. There's not an issue going on. I can talk to other people of different races, and it's not going to be like an issue or anything like that.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. The only time the one time that I'm surrounded by white people and I don't want to deal with niggas is when it comes to money. Like when I'm serving, I tell the hosts, do not seat me Negroes because niggas do not know how to tip.
No, you know what I don't like messing with niggas, not Negroes, niggas at fast food. Damn, these bitches are slow.
Hey, you right. That's so annoying.
God, why are you talking? No one gives a shit about Sheila's baby. Give me my number 4 with soy sauce, bitch. Or with sweet and sour. Let's do this. Ain't got time for this. This is dumb.
Wait, hold up. There's
I don't
only
think
one
niggas work
Asian
at Chinese
place with
restaurants.
fast food Asian
I
place.
said sweet and sour, man. I'm tired. Cut me a break.
Yeah, sweet and sour is Asian. You ain't
So
getting
you
sweet and
never
sour
went to
sauce.
Wendy's and had some chicken nuggets and got some sweet and sour sauce?
No, I haven't, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, all right. Dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we about to have a sriracha
Right.
sauce.
I know, right? I'm just saying, man. Black people in fast food, listen up. Stop doing that shit.
Yes, and niggas at restaurants
Notice
learn
that the white
how to
guys-
tip more than $5.
Notice that the white guys are completely quiet during this part because if we said what you just said about a black
Say it.
person,
Fuck it.
that would be considered racism.
Fuck it.
I just want everyone to hurry the fuck up. I don't care who you are. If you're working,
That is true.
Yeah.
though.
hurry the
That's
fuck
real
up.
No,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I think I get madder at black people because I am black. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I know that's
So
not
you knew
almost
I
racist.
knew I would
You're
buy
like, you're
food.
ruining our image.
Yeah, like, damn, stop being
Come on.
stereotyped and shit. Like,
That is exactly what it is. We feel like they are ruining our image. Like they say, one bad apple will ruin the whole bunch.
Well, like you said, enforcing the stereotype.
we do. Because think about
Yeah.
black people, man. We do not like any news about black people like being some wrong shit.
That's
We
true.
don't shoot up
Yeah.
school.
And you think we like Donald Trump right now?
I know. I hate it.
Unfortunately,
Y'all
enough
hate
of us
it.
do.
But I'm saying, like, the hate y'all have, because like, there's different, like, sections of white. You know
There's
what I'm
levels
saying?
to this shit, man.
There really is. There's like a blue collar. There's like a, you know, I don't want to say normal, but like more high end, rich type of guy. You know what I'm saying? There's just different levels, and like y'all kind of go within like your social state. Like, oh,
And I would agree with that.
Look,
That would be for everybody.
Yeah.
As much as y'all
Black
hate
people-
Donald Trump, we hate Don Lemon.
yeah, black people, we go across the board. Like,
Wait,
it's
who
like,
the fuck is Don Lemon?
CNN.
Yeah, you need to watch TV more.
Yeah, you
news. Don Lemon is him and Stacey Dash.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cool.
Hey, man, I don't give a fuck.
But think about
Stacey
it,
Dash
like,
can
remember,
get it.
remember some years back?
She's like
in secret.
45 or something like that, right?
She can get it. I don't give a damn.
Remember years back during the DC Sniper?
Stacey
Yeah.
Dash.
Bro.
Oh.
Since I'm the only one listening to you, yeah.
Yeah,
don't
thank
care.
you. Thank you, Bryce, for being the only one to listen. Because he's
Your mind went somewhere else, Josh.
Dude, when the DC Sniper was black, we were like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about that actually. Shit.
We had to disown him. We had to write him off. We had to write him off completely. We couldn't invite him to any more parties. Like he couldn't hang out. Like his mama has to disown him. Like we just don't like it. Like we just don't like the stereotype. Just don't know what it is. Like
Yeah.
we just don't like it.
Well,
I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead, son.
Well, one thing that talking about the sniper, and I was talking to this about a couple days ago, where the sniper, talking about stereotypes, when they found out that this guy's sniping people, in DC, they immediately started blaming video games.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they went to a game where like it was in an arcade, and like you can like hold the gun and you can just like look down the scope, and you can actually like shoot people and whatnot. And then you find out, oh, he's actually military trained.
Yep.
And it's like, where did you go from immediately blaming video games, a stereotype where a lot of people like, hey, you get shot, blame Grand Theft Auto, blame Call of Duty, and then you go to, oh, he was actually military trained.
Yep.
That's
Until he turned out to be a black dude, and I'm just like, oh, just a crazy nigga.
Yeah, that's true. God, I sure wish I could beat somebody down and get some money.
Because don't you notice people always
Or
gotta have
get the hooker, and then afterwards just beat her down, take your money back.
Say anything about hitting a woman and play
Yo,
hypothetically on video.
That's
Whole
the best
time.
part of
Video
Grand Theft
game
Auto.
world,
Yeah.
in a
The
game.
fact that you can fuck a hooker and kill her and take your money right back afterwards. I'm saying
And
that,
you get 1 star. That's it.
Yeah, everyone's me, bro.
The Takeoff Anytime podcast
Does not condone.
Anyway, what I was saying was, don't you see how nobody can just take things for what they are? They always got to blame something.
Yeah.
Like blame,
all the time.
Like
Well,
blaming
that
any
could be something
shooting
like
for a fucking
the
video
24-hour
game.
news
No,
that
no.
has to like fill up the space.
Right. People can't take responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing that I live by. Every man has choices, and you make your own decisions. You know what I'm saying? If you do something wrong, own up to that shit. Okay? Don't sit here and keep on trying to, blame the white man or the black man or the Chinese man or the blue man or, whatever. Take fucking responsibility. And that's a fucking huge thing with people in general. And I was going to say women, but that's going to bring back a whole another conversation.
We don't need. Yeah.
Look, man, no one's gonna take responsibility for their actions, man, because no one wants the consequences. It's just true.
But you got to move on.
I mean, but
That's
a
the
lot
biggest
of
thing.
times though, there's not even no consequences.
Hey,
Even
Don,
if
you know
there
what I'm saying?
is,
Just be
you gotta
real.
take the consequences
Hey,
and
hey.
grow as a person and learn from it and move on.
Here's the thing about playing the blame game. So if you're playing the people playing the blame game with the best of intentions are trying to prevent it from happening in the future. Think about school shootings. Best of intentions, Columbine. How do we stop this from happening in the future? And of course, they blamed it on music. And then bad intentions, you have the people trying to deflect, like the NRA saying, "Hey, it's not gun law's fault. It's music's fault." So.
Or mental health.
So there's a lot of competing just agendas, unfortunately.
But I feel
good
like
and bad.
But I feel like it's kind of become human nature to have a scapegoat, because instead of just saying, "I don't know why this happened," they have to have a scapegoat, or they have to be the one that seems like they're the one that figured it out. Oh, I get it. Grand Theft Auto is the reason them kids killed that. Everybody can relax now. We all know why.
I mean, it's just completing the puzzle. It's like, there's a piece missing to completing this puzzle. You don't know what it is. You don't know where it is. So you're just going to try to have any piece fit in there, even if you need a hammer.
anything,
Get in there, pig.
or some Gorilla Glue.
Yo, yeah, I mean that's pretty much true. But I mean, like, dang, I totally forgot my train of thought. I ain't really hurting over here today. I don't know. Someone can't take it. I can't. I'm still thinking about him not holding the mic properly in my head.
How am I supposed to hold this?
To your mouth.
Pause.
There you go.
There you go.
Just
Wow, there we go.
I mean,
You got to take two hands and put it right next to your mouth.
Theirs is like that.
Now that the episode's almost done, we just told him how to hold the mic.
It's like hitting the last note of the song.
Jared, I'm ready to go home.
First time at karaoke.
We didn't say enough jokes about him. We say anymore, we getting shot.
Don Cornelius over here.
Somebody's not leaving here alive. Please gonna blame it on the
Jesus.
I mean, you see who on my hoodie. So.
Joker?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dante's
See
your
if he gonna
final?
dress up in a nurse's outfit?
I like the hat too. I like the hat.
Maybe he just wants to see the world burn.
Dante's Creed.
Wait, hold the fuck up. Out of everything you just thought of, why the fuck did you think of a man in a nurse's outfit?
You ain't seen The Dark Knight?
God
Dark
damn
Knight.
it.
Bro, I understand that, but still, there were so many other things you could have thought about.
But how?
He has
that's
Joker
a
on
really
his
good role.
shirt.
That's a really good scene. I really like that.
That scene's iconic.
That was like with him kind of fiddling with the thing. That was live. That was like not rehearsed.
That
Wait,
was
fiddling
live,
with what
But
thing?
you got to know Jared's background,
Oh.
okay? For him to sit here and go directly to a man in a nurse's outfit,
Hey, you know what?
that plays into everything we always say
No,
about him.
how? That's just one of the most iconic scenes from the whole movie.
I like the very beginning too. That was really good.
That's
That
iconic.
was
But I
really
couldn't put a
good.
bus in there. I couldn't put a bus in there. I could only go put a nurse outfit, right? I could have said something about a mask, but I decided to go nurse outfit. I think it's a little more iconic. So I think you need to get your
No,
celibate
man,
game up.
you ain't thought
See-
about that because it's more iconic.
See-
You thought about that shit because you gay.
Okay, I know this is a complete switch.
There's male nurses too, right?
I understand there's male nurses, but I
Hold
don't.
on, listen.
I'm not
Let-
thinking of a man in
Let,
a fucking
let
male,
Bryce talk. I've heard
nurse
people
outfit.
say they want to hear his voice more. Let Bryce talk, please.
Well, I mean, admittedly, this is a complete switch, but when we talk about The Dark Knight, the most iconic part for me is towards the end when you have the inmates on one ship, full circle, and the citizens on the other ship, and either they blow each other, one of them has to blow each other up first, or they're both going to get blown up.
Yeah.
Because just the philosophical aspect of that, and obviously I'm geeking out because I care about this kind of shit, is just so fucking deep, and that's why I love Chris Nolan. Like, Seriously.
I like that too, though.
Because
Go
it,
ahead.
no, I mean, not to repeat myself, but it's just, you know, it plays to people's true human nature, and we even talked about that a little bit earlier. You know, is it human nature to kill? You know, to bring it really full circle, and it's just,
it-
and
I
it's
mean,
not
I-
about,
I-
it's not. I don't think it's human nature to kill. I think it's human nature to do whatever you have to do to survive.
And that's the thing. It's like something that, you know, not to cut you off, but it's something that, you know, you and I were talking about earlier today at the shower, where if something
in the shower or at the shower.
You gotta clarify that.
Pause.
at your baby shower
Right.
event,
That
where,
was today.
Yeah,
Hours
where
ago.
where if, you know, it's something I was talking about, you know, if someone breaks into my place, I am going to end that situation.
Easy. No
Immediately.
question.
Right, and that's the thing. It's like, I am not necessarily protecting myself, but I'm protecting my loved ones.
Yeah, we're gonna drop you where I found you.
Exactly. You know, and it's something that even if I have to use my fists, I got rings on, and it's something that
right,
someone
all
would have
right.
to pull me
Hold
off.
up, but say this.
I'm gonna expound on that when he's done.
It is 100% human nature. Violence is human nature. Okay.
Violence.
I don't know.
Because, no. Listen
I
to
don't
this.
know.
Listen to this, because this is 100% true. A baby, a newborn baby, okay, or a baby that can laugh and all that kind of shit. Okay. How do people get babies to laugh? If you smack yourself, fall, do anything violent, the baby's gonna laugh.
I tend to tickle kids.
Okay,
Or
but do
laugh.
babies know? But do
that's
babies
violence.
know that what this is violence?
They don't know that. No,
That's
'cause
where
it's
he's
human
saying.
nature.
That's where
I
he's saying it's instinctful.
It's
Yeah.
more. I want to say that. I think it's just an unusual act, and that they don't know what it is. And then at that point, they will laugh because it's
Okay,
like,
but let me play to Josh's point. Josh, I got a better example for you. So, baby's upset. They're holding a rattle. They throw it.
Exactly, and they laugh.
Okay,
You know,
all right.
like that's entertainment for them. It's entertainment for them because it's human nature to seek out violence.
Can I expound upon somebody breaking into your house? Okay, now listen. If, say we existed in a world that didn't have weapons, and somebody broke into your house and they didn't have a weapon, your family wasn't in, you didn't feel like that what they were bringing into your house was violence. They were just an intruder. If there was another way to get them out of your house, would violence already be the natural reaction?
Yes,
yes, because I don't know what they're going to do.
exactly.
That's the thing. What if their intention is not to steal? It's to do harm with their fists.
If you came downstairs in the middle of the night, you saw a big ass black nigga like me in your front room, what's your first thought?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dead.
so
But
that's
I'm not
a
talking
conversation.
about. But I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that is it natural or is it reactionary based upon circumstances?
It's natural. It's natural.
I don't think it's natural.
I don't know. I just know I don't want Josh in my house.
I think it's natural, but then I also think that it's there's extensive things to it, like because there was this guy in Flint, some dudes broke into his house and he shot them and then chopped them up to pieces and put them out on his front lawn. Now,
That's not
another
natural.
step. That's
that's an
another
excessive
step.
What I'm
step,
saying is
but I
this
get
is-
his first initial.
This is my thing.
shooting
My
him.
thing
You
is
end the situation,
my
and
thing
then you
is-
call the cops.
My thing
there.
is, will every single person that has a person break into their house react violently?
Well, no.
Yeah,
because-
that's
because
fight or flight.
Is it
response.
natural or is it a
That's
choice?
different. That depends on the individual person. Because one, you might want to just remove yourself from the situation, or you remove them from the situation.
And whether it's fight or flight, those are just two different ways to survive. It comes back to survival.
It's a survival
instinct.
thing
Yeah.
because you don't know. This is an aggressor. They broke in. You're jacked up at that point because you don't know what's going on.
Right.
You want to either take care of the situation by leaving or have them leave.
Yeah.
I'm
In
just
one
saying.
way or
I'm
the
just
other.
saying. Like my thing is, like with a lion, with a tiger, with anything in the jungle that has to kill to eat, that's their everyday thing. That's a part of their biology and their makeup. It's doesn't necessarily have to be for us.
Yeah, but we're
True.
For humans.
We're too
True.
complex of a species.
But we're still primal. You know what I'm saying? Like we're
In a
no,
sense.
we are.
I
still-
agree
we
that
are.
I agree that we're still primal, but we're also what you just said, Jared. Basically, we're evolved enough to be able to override our primal instincts.
We have a choice.
They're still there. They're still there.
We have a choice. What we have is choice.
Right, maybe so, but the human species are still the apex predator. You know what I'm saying? Whether we have the knowledge or the ability to exercise our choice to protect or whatever, y'all follow me, right?
I haven't been paying attention.
No, what I'm saying is that, whether we have the choice, whether we have the choice to defend ourselves by attacking or defense as in running or whatever, just because we have that choice, we still are, basically in like you guys said, in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? We're still gonna go back to that core value. You know what I'm saying? Like whether you choose whatever you choose to do. You know what I'm saying? It's still a matter of survival.
Yeah.
You see, me and my brother were talking about that in terms of poverty too. Like people wonder why people in poverty is always like killing each other and constantly, doing bad amongst each other. That's kind of the environment we live in.
It's just because it's not enough there for everybody.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like
they have something that you want, and then the only option is to
you try to protect what's yours.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. Like at one point,
that still doesn't make it natural. It makes it circumstantial.
I think
I still hold that it's still survival, because even if it's something petty, I'm gonna steal your PlayStation. Your PlayStation is something that I consider to be important enough to my survival that it's worth stealing.
Okay, so what do you say to con men?
That's the exact same thing.
But it's not. But it's not survival when you're a con man.
Well, yeah, because yes, it is, because the con man feels like, he has to do what he has to do to survive.
Yeah,
he has to con you into getting your stuff in order for him to survive.
Whatever he's conning you.
What about somebody that's already well off, or somebody that is doing well that becomes a con man?
Subjectively, they still seem to think that that's something that they need to either. It might not be bare minimum survival. It just might be to survive at the level they want to survive at.
Yeah.
It's definitely subjective.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're losing money in stock market or something else. So I'm going to run this con and try to get my 10 G's back.
I can't remember who it was, but there's a pyramid of in psychology that basically is a period of need. I want to say high something, but basically the bottom of the period is, you need food, you need water, then it goes up, you need shelter, then you need security, then you need emotional.
All right. Yeah, it's getting late. We gotta.
Well, they don't know. They probably listen to this at 7 o'clock in the morning.
So anyway, this is
2:30.
This is Geo One Everything. Loner Life, Stoner Life will be everywhere. Summertime. Follow me on all social media. Geo One Everything.
I'm Jared White. Yeah, I'm done.
Well, hopefully by the time this episode gets released, I'll at least have one song released from Without Circumstance, Fall with Grace.
Yep, and it's going to be produced, mixed, and mastered by Joshua B. Easy. And if you need help with your project, whether it's music, any sort of audio, contact me at brownbear517@gmail.com or email the Takeoff Anytime podcast at takeoff.anytimepc@gmail.com.
Oh, I ain't got nothing against albinos either. Should I say that?
And he'll also record you if you're doing voiceovers for porn.
Yeah, I will actually. Even though that's some completely whatever, dude. Okay. Well, once again, this is the end of another episode. We thank and appreciate everybody who fucks with us, and if you don't fuck with us, oh well, we're still gonna take off. I'm Joshua B. Easy, and we out.